GM. Let's go. What's going on, guys? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're warm. It is snowing. Maybe it's starting to slow down, but it was like blizzarding, man. I could post a picture later. I got a little video too of me driving through the snow. I am so thankful that I grew up somewhere that had snow, and so I'm like an expert at driving. Plus, the Telluride's got that all-time, all-wheel drive. So getting through a little bit of dusting like this. Now, most people here, the roads were like empty this morning. It's freezing cold, blizzarding outside, not safe for most people. I'll tell you what, easy drive if you know what you're doing and you have a little four-wheel drive. It's not bad. Now, it's going to start getting worse. I do know that. And because I can't really tell, I got a screen. I can see something falling down. I know we're expecting like the snow to turn to sleet and then rain. And then, obviously it's cold enough for that shit to freeze. And so the roads are going to be slick going home, but we are going to cut this thing loose. I'm going to try to shut down a minute or two early. And then I am going to skedaddle home because the girls are going to have breakfast and hang out for a little bit, and then they're going to wait until I get home, and then we are going to play in the snow as a family. So I'm super excited about that. Glad you guys are here with us. Let's see. KT, let me bring you up, brother. Frank, let me bring you up. Appreciate you guys being here. GM. First, let me say thank you so much. If you are watching the live stream, go ahead and that's not a clap. That's a slap. You slapping the like button. Give that thing a badooski. I don't know what a badooski is, but give it to it. So smash, right? Go ahead and smash that thing. Ellie on her way to Denver. GM. Jake the Snake, my guy. Let's see. There we go.
Bro, you said it was snowing in Georgia?
Oh, bro. Blizzarding in snow. It was wild driving here. I will post man, I got a picture. I could post it up, no problem.
I'm only like maybe 6 hours north of you in Charlotte.
Okay. So well, maybe it's coming for you.
I guess it's headed here. Yeah, it's cloudy. It just ain't started yet.
Oh man. Let me see. I know I took a picture. I was driving in, man. I took a little video clip, took a little picture. Here we go. Like, no thanks. There we go. We sent that out. Now we got to do the thing where we go in. Sorry, this is what happens when you got to post a new tweet. It's going to take a second to get us here. Crypto and pizza. There we go. Up onto the breakfast table. You could see that was my drive in. Now, keep in mind.
Oh, shit.
Again, it was a dusting, right? If you I grew up in Chicago, so it was a dusting. It was like maybe an inch or two. Very easy to get through. It was very thick snow too, so it was not slippery. Not yet. It's going to turn into it this afternoon or today later. But that's it, man. So that's not why I live in Georgia. I don't want that. I'm gonna have to go further south after the bull run, I think.
Yeah, I'm looking at those tracks on the road, and I gotta say, I don't see any swerves and donuts and whatnot. So it looks like the people who can't drive aren't on the road yet.
Oh, I'm telling you, it was empty. I passed I passed a couple of cars like they would, but there were like the people that were driving in the middle of the road, and then as soon as you come up on them, they actually got over into the right lane. You go by them, and then they get back into the middle. I probably passed like 2 or 3 people. I have like a 12-minute drive from my house to the studio, and I probably passed like 2 or 3 people. That's it. Like there's no one out. People are just like, I don't do that. And you know, like I honestly, like I had been saying, like we don't have the infrastructure for it. However, I lied to you. We definitely do, because as of yesterday morning, I had seen that, you know, the streets had the sprayed on salt. And then on my drive in this morning, I saw one of those massive snowplows that you see everywhere else. So we have it. I wonder if that was, you know, something that, you know, some of the municipalities started to get after the last time they had the ice apocalypse thing that like crippled the city for like 2 days or whatever, like the entire, like half the state or whatever. That's what I mean.
They only use it like once every 10 years. So, you know,
hey, the taxpayers pay for it. So who cares? They don't give a shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's in Georgia, so it's not going to rust out either. So you're good.
Well, I mean, true, because they only use it once or twice, maybe once a year, right?
Yeah.
Who knows? I mean, no, they were using it yesterday, and they'll use it today, and hopefully, you know, by later. I think it's supposed to be today and tomorrow. We're expecting snow. Originally, it was 6 to 8 inches. You know, we were supposed to get that. Was it Blocky who was talking about that, or one of the guys talking about, you know, that measurement of snow? But then they lowered it to 2 to 4, so a little bit different. Blocky says J-Chain's no bend today. Correct. That show is not happening today. That's like,
so probably, I gotta ask.
What's that?
Oh, I was just gonna say, do you know if it's gonna thaw and then freeze again? Because if that's the case, it's gonna get really dicey tomorrow.
Oh well, yeah. See, that's the thing, is that it's supposed to rain, and then it'll freeze over, and then it's supposed to get colder. So that's part of the problem, is that the cities, it's just going to be. That's why I want to zip home, and then, like, you know, we're in for the day. Whitney made pizza dough last night so we could proof and do the thing that it needed to do overnight. Like we're locked and loaded at the house, ready to go today as soon as the show's over. So I wanted to come in and do it here. I don't have like the right equipment at home, so I can't really do it. And I took basically. I took the whole day off yesterday, right? I didn't do any shows. And so, like, I don't know that, you know, I needed to, but at the end of the day, like it, you know, I miss it so much. And so I had to come in today. I knew that I could thread the needle and get out before it got shitty. And so I needed to see my people, you know? So smash the like button for yourself, because I needed to see you. You probably didn't even need to see me. The thing is, like, you could be anywhere in the world right now, but you're here hanging out with us. So go ahead and smash the like.
Just tell your wife we appreciate you risking your life and letting us kidnap you for about an hour.
Oh man, you know, you got to risk it for the biscuit, baby. I got to be with my people.
Hey, I got to tell you,
Friday.
Days where I don't have, when I'm not in here, even just listening, it just doesn't feel right for some reason. I don't know what it is. It's like skipping your coffee.
I feel you. I feel like a lump. If I ain't doing the show at 9 a.m., man, I feel like a lump. I don't know. Even if I got something going on, it is what it is. Like, this is where I feel comfortable at 9 a.m. is with you guys. That's for sure. So good to be back, especially on a Friday, man. Pizza Friday. Let's go. I can't wait for pizza orders. We got the button all queued up, ready to.
So for the pizza orders, should we do that a couple minutes early so we can be sure you're out of here on time?
We'll do pizza orders at 9:50. 9:50 we do pizza orders, and then as soon as we you know, we can extend it a little bit. We can have a little fun with the pizza orders, but as soon as pizza orders are done, I am out. We out you.
Yeah,
because it's like, and I'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah. I'll watch the clock for you.
No, I mean, no. Oh, I was looking at the snow. You know, as soon as that shit turns to rain, we're good. What I don't want, because like slush is nothing to drive in. What you don't want to be is, you know, a couple hours after the slush. That's when it's shitty.
Oh, when it starts getting crunchy. Yeah, you don't want any part of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to see how my car is going to do in this. It's not going to go well.
I'll tell you what, man, the Telluride handles like a beast. I had like one issue, like taking off after a red light when it turned green. But that's it. And other than that, I have no problem. That all-time all-wheel drive. That's the way to go.
Yeah, I got all-wheel drive, but I don't think my car is heavy enough. I got a IS 350, so I don't know. We'll see. It's all-wheel drive.
You know what you got to do? You know what you got to
do
do is you got to go on like Marketplace and get a couple of plates, some 45-pound weights, and just throw them in the trunk.
Oh no, they're even easier than that. Go down to Lowe's or Home Depot and just get the sand tubes. They're like $5. Okay. You get like 5 of those. That I did that last year up here in New England, and I got a couple of those through. It cost me like $20-$30. And then when you're done with it, it's sand.
Whoa. So we're advocating against investing in some weights. So once the winter's over, Frank can't just like start pumping iron and be swole and jacked up. I mean, he might already be. I don't know. He might already have some 45s, but I'm just saying, like, we're advocating against him not getting 45 so he can get swolled up for the summertime, man.
No. I wasn't thinking weightlifting weights. I was thinking sheet metal. No. Yeah, 100%. But you gotta rubberize them or hit them with some rust proofer before you throw them in the bed of the truck. But hell yes.
There we go. Throw a blanket over them. They'll be fine. What's up, Beardo?
I think they were still connected. Sorry, it takes me a minute there. I'm on computer instead of my phone. I'm letting my phone charge. It's almost dead. But yeah, I was gonna say I'm surprised that you didn't get the chains and stuff. I mean, your J chains, right?
Yeah, we can't ride with chains though.
Wait, you mean to tell me J chains is chainless
on the car? Yes, that is highly illegal here in the United States to ride with chains. I don't know what kind of shit you guys can do in Canada. That's some wackadoodle stuff. I mean, that's how you tear up roads.
It's only illegal if you get caught, right? I mean, that's the way.
Fair point. That's a fair point.
Well, it depends where you are. If you can see the road, no chains. If you can't see the road,
what's happening, brother?
Oh, what's up, Dastro Goat?
Just coming to you via VHS, my friend. How's it going?
Boom, boom.
Oh my God,
let's get it.
Great.
Doing well.
You know, I just heard you talking about all the snow and all the weather and all that stuff, and so I'm a Boston native, right?
Okay.
But so I know all about it. But you know, I had to move south, man. Last bull run, I had to move south. I couldn't do it. Anymore.
So is the move Puerto Rico? I mean, I know that you got hurricane threats in Puerto Rico, but I mean, it's just nice the rest of the time, right? Like that's the move. Like if we wanted to go.
Nah, man. Nah, I'm from Puerto Rico originally, and I love my island. I go there, I visit, I stay, but I can't live there, man. I just can't live there. People are amazing. You know, hearts of gold, but it's in a critical political and economic time over there right now, and it's not doing so hot. So you want to buy a little property and rent it out, you know, so you can have some crypto, you know, sheltering. That's all good, but yeah, no, man. I'm in Florida right now, and that's where it's at this time.
Oh,
like
absolutely.
Great weather. Great people.
Is it cold? Is it cold in Florida? I heard it was cold in parts of Florida today.
I mean, it's cold now because, you know, we had that winter chill going on, but, you know, that's like rare.
It's all relative too. I mean, it's just like.
Yeah, I mean, and yeah, I'd rather do 45, 55 as a cold day than 16 or -2 any day.
Hell yeah. I mean, I'll tell you what, I look outside. It'll be fun to play in the snow, you know, with my daughter. But at the end of the day, like, no thank you.
Nah, man, come play with the sand. Fuck the snow. All done with that.
Yeah, see, I'm a big fan of that. Play in the sand, not the snow. That should be like some travel company's slogan. That
should be on a t-shirt. So
right?
For real. Man, but you know what though? My favorite thing My favorite thing to do though, when I lived in Boston, it was like, trade crypto, looking at my window, watching the Tesla drivers drive in the snow.
I mean, I wonder how the autopilot works in snow. Does it say like, no, like, no, you got to control your own car?
Bro, if you trust that, that's like trusting a trading bot in crypto, bro. Like, no, just don't do it.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah,
I
no,
used to be an automotive engineer. I don't trust none of that shit.
Yeah, I've got a Tacoma, a 2021 Tacoma. It's got all the radar packages and all that other crap. And when it's snowing, all of that just shuts off. It doesn't work.
Take it from an engineer. Don't do it. Just throw in some chains, get a Jeep, you'll be good.
Yep. So on the chains thing, I did some community fact check or whatever you want to call it. Chains are legal. You just got to check state by state. I went to Tire Chains R Us, so I could look it up. They've got a page. It tells you state by state what the laws are, and pretty much if there's snow, you're good. But you want to go check just to make sure in the state that you live. So yes, you can use Tire Chains.
How about in the state of Illinois?
Illinois. According to them, tire chains or snow tires may be used by any vehicle when required for safety due to snow, rain, or slippery conditions in Illinois. Okay. So they might have something different, but like this was updated a year ago in October. But I figured if they're selling tire chains, they probably know what's legal and what's not.
All right, there we go. Thank you, sir. I appreciate the quick fact check there.
There you go, bud.
All right, Beardo, what's up, brother?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, after saying that, don't be the person driving around with chains. Just go in a parking lot for a minute and figure out how to drive in the snow. It's not that hard. No, and like it's not that much snow there. Like, it's really not.
No, and especially, I mean, where I'm at, but the thing is, like, no one, it doesn't snow here. And like, I remember, man, where the hell, I forget if it was in Austin or if it was here. Not here, because we've never seen snow since we've lived here. So it had to have been in Austin. We had been talking to somebody who was an adult, right? And I think it had snow up until the year that we left Austin. It had snowed like 3 times since the 80s, some crazy thing like that, like very, very few times. And this person had to have been like out of town for, those events or whatever, because they said at their age, and they were an adult, 30, 40, 50, somewhere there, had said that they had never seen snow in their entire life. And I was like, man, that's just so wild. But yeah, if you grew up in it, or if you spend a lot of time in it, man, I'll tell you what, it's not hard to drive in, as long as it's not like super deep and icy. If it's just a little bit of snow and it's not too many people have driven on it yet, it's not bad. Easy peasy. Anyway.
Oh no, I love driving in it when it's me by myself. I gotta act stupid and have fun.
Do a little drifting.
If I smack something, that's me. But I can't stand when it's a bunch of people that don't know how to drive in it.
I gotta say, one of my proudest dad moments was my son in a 4-wheel drive Tacoma was showing me. He's like, "Dad, I figured out how to do donuts," and I'm like, "Oh God, this is gonna end badly."
That's awesome.
He got these donuts so tight that the circle made by the inside front tire was only 2 feet across. He was damn near like drifting it in the snow. It was awesome.
Dude.
Very cool stuff.
There you go. I said, Hash, you're back. What's this new PFP you're rocking?
This is just social acceptance that I was looking for from strangers on the internet. They were making fun of my okay bear or not okay bear. You know how it is, right? These cool kids, they don't like the old school kind of PFPs. And so I put on this sock to, one of us kind of mentality.
Yeah.
They still didn't accept me, but that's okay. I'm not really looking for acceptance from strangers in my pocket on a day-to-day basis. Just from you, J Chains, just from you.
It's all you need in life sometimes is just one. Just one.
I like that you asked about this one, but not the Mankini on Wednesday. Very interesting.
Sometimes you take me. I don't know if your name was Hash, and see that's the thing. Sometimes you take me by surprise, because you'll have a different name up there. It'll be like a person's name, and I think that's what it was. Is that I didn't even realize it was you. If I'm not
That's
mistaken.
true. I should add that to the bio. Don't let the PFP or name fool you. The only two identifying things that you can see. Just don't let that shit fool you.
Look at
So
the
how's the
handle.
market?
Make sure to read the handle.
Well, that's how this whole social experiment of me changing my PFP started, was to see if people did any level of checking, and they don't. I can tell you right now, you can go impersonate fucking anybody. They don't even look for the blue check mark. People are lazy.
Yeah, this was something I had done maybe 2 years ago. It was like one of those little experiments where I did that kind of thing after an event where you change your PFP to my memory serves me correct, it was like a Donald Trump thing, right? It was while he was president, the first time, and I had like done the change your PFP and your name to that, and then post something, and it was like one of those posts that went like absolutely ridiculous, and you're like, golly, like that's just weird how that happens, where someone can totally mistaken, a profile for that. But I mean, I click into profiles is what I do. We've all fallen for that fake bullshit, and so, like,
Yeah, I'm you now, by the way. That's what I did while we had that little conversation. So thank you.
What did you just say?
I said I'm you now. Thanks for the PFP, Bucko. How's the market doing today, Jay Chains? What are we doing? How's the leverage long going? Or short? You don't short the market. I know that.
I don't short in the bulls. And so I had gotten stopped out this morning on a trade, which is fine. It was not a big
stop. Like half an hour ago on that dip?
Earlier this morning, about 6 a.m. or so, on the first dip. I thought so. If you look at the chart, like the first dip that happened, I was up early. I was out of bed, I think at 4:17 this morning, and so I was looking at charts early, and so I had made a trade in the first trade was good, got in and got out, and then I got caught, on this dip that started at 6 a.m. The 6 a.m. candle went straight red, and so I wasn't paying attention to the time and got caught as the candle changed. And sometimes as the wind blows and the candles turn, you can get caught with your pants down, and that's what happened. But not with my pants down. I'm sorry. It triggered the stop loss. I've been learning from people like you, Jay Chains, to set those stop losses.
Selling stop losses. It's the way to do it. So what are we thinking?
Oh man. So here's the deal. Like you still everything's still trending down. There's no point to really get into it. We know that the weekends are usually shakeups. Fridays we could see a pump today. I mean, some things are green, right? So spot bags great. As far as trading, I don't know. I've got a few things that I'm looking at, and I can share that with you guys if you care to see that. Let's see. Let me go here. And then I also have SnowCam. So if we want to venture out I can show you what it looks like outside with the SnowCam. If we need that, I don't know. But here you go. Here's the first one that I'm looking at.
I need that in my life.
What's that?
I need the SnowCam in my life.
All right. We'll get to that in just a little bit here. Big fan of that. Got that thing all set up. It was an idea. That's how silly things are sometimes. And you're just like, you know what? I've got this other phone. Why don't I just do SnowCam? And then all of a sudden, it stops snowing. But we can still go out there and take a look. But here, the first coin that I tweeted this out this morning that I've been looking at. We looked at this one on the afternoon show a couple days ago, and we started to see like, all right, well, we're dropping down to the 618, and I know a lot of my people here are into the Fibonacci's, baby. And so the 618, don't you call that the golden zone? So what we're thinking is, let's bring this thing down. It's like a 40% drop, right? It's a hefty drip from where we're at right now to the bottom, 32%, excuse me. We've dropped a little bit since I posted that this morning, but so 32.5% to the bottom of the golden zone. Now, we've seen historical support there. That was back on December 20th, right? So like 22 days ago or whatever that happens to be. So, respect the trend, right? I think that's one of the things that we can all agree on. Right now, the trend for this particular asset is to continue down. And with that being said, a lot of people have a lot of faith in the Fibonacci stuff. And so that I have been starting to use it a lot more. It's starting to make a lot more sense to me. And so with, there you go. So we're at the 618 in about 30%. We clear this whole thing. And so with less than that, you're in the zone. And you've got a strong chance of bouncing out at some point, right? And bouncing up, because that's kind of where things are going for virtual, is it's going up. So, you at the end of the day, right? Once this market decides what it wants to do, but while the entire market is still kind of trending down or starting to wind down from the down spiral that we had, the whole idea of respect the trend, man. I think that's the most important thing. And so, you've got some other coins like Ondo dropped down to like 119 again yesterday or something like that. I had gotten in and out of several longs. Right now, this thing's at the bottom of, now this is a different, this is the daily. And I don't understand why. Can someone explain why sometimes it pulls the Fibonacci downward versus upward? Does anybody know that?
You're drawing your own fibs?
No.
question?
It's an auto retracement. It's an auto fib.
Oh, I see.
I put that. I have to. I use the auto so that it learn where the things should be. And so in my opinion, shouldn't it be it should, if you're watching on the live stream, it should be down here where the bottom actually started. And it should get pulled to where the reversal happened, right? So I don't understand why it's starting up here.
You're on TradingView?
So
Yeah.
you gotta check your settings. It might be on reverse.
No?
But you're still drawing the top and bottom, right?
I can't see your live stream, so I'm not sure what you're doing.
Okay.
I understand it's on auto, but you still need to place it initially, right?
No. It just turns on, right? And on different time frames, it would look differently, right? If I put it on the 48-minute.
Oh,
right.
I see.
So I mean, while I'm learning, I'm not trying to screw myself over by drawing them wrong. I was trying to use an auto fib to learn exactly where it needs to be. And it's usually like this, what I was saying. On this 48-minute, it's from, this bottom up here to this top. Now I know this is not the same, the same top and bottom that I was referencing when it was on the daily, but that's from what I understand how this should run, not from a top to a bottom. It should be from a bottom to a top. That sounds things you can say in bed and when you're charting.
I don't know. I draw my own fibs.
Hey, GM.
Yo, what's up, brother?
Hey, sorry, I don't know if you could hear me or not. I thought I'd wait for a quiet moment and just jump in. The signal here is awful today. The UK does not have the infrastructure for rain, snow, wind, sun, none of it. We're fucking useless. Yeah, happy Pizza Friday. Weather looks great by you. Hope you get to enjoy it with the fam in a bit. I have noticed the auto fibs sort of weird activity on mine as well. So I always just draw it myself.
Yeah, makes sense.
Although I have been known to draw them in the wrong places.
I mean, if the auto gets it wrong, I mean, there's a percentage chance that we could get it wrong. But I'm with you guys. I use it as a guide and a tool, just like most indicators, right? And then you set all your own stuff because that's where you want your alerts to be. I couldn't set an alert on anything auto. You have to, draw on your own stuff so that you can set your alerts. And that's what all of these kind of lines, if you guys are still watching the stream, that's what all these are for. Do we come down? Are we coming down to touch any of these kind of things? This is where, we can make reactions to work we've already done. And this is what I've been posting and saying is like, we can make reactions to the work that we've already done versus having to constantly be looking at, looking for new setups. And I know things change, but, that's why you set up things within, the certain structure so that if the structure breaks down, then you create a new setup. But if this is something that plays into your strategy, then boom, baby, let's get it. Does that make sense? Like there was a couple things like, all right, I had posted something about WIF saying, this was, again, the work that we had done. This was a line based on some historical support that we were looking at yesterday. The alert went off, right? And we can zoom on this because this makes a little bit more sense if we can see it better. We got to get off the measurement tool. But, as of our line, because look at this, we nailed this thing. You can go back and watch this thing. Like this was like right here at the bottom, but like that'd be like almost 100% move. Like if you're at 10% with 10% leverage, right? Like that's what I'm saying. Like you just like set alerts for the work that you've already done, and you're in the game versus like constantly reinventing the wheel. There was the WIF one. There was also what other coin was? I think it's that the other one that we've got a set an alert for is for virtuals to come down when it comes down into this box. Then we know, because it's like, all right, you don't have to pay attention to the virtuals chart every day until you get that alert, right? Unless you're trying to like find the reversal and go long before that happens, which highly unlikely.
No, agreed. Did you manage to get in on virtuals?
What'd you say?
Did you manage to get in on virtuals? I know you were looking at it.
No, not yet. No, so I'm waiting, right? So it is, it's kind of like flirting with continuing to go down. So it's a little bit until we get inside of that 618 level of the fib, and that is what we're waiting for, because that's obviously, if it's going to continue to go down, that's where don't shoot me when I say this, but that's where it's headed, right? Like according to the Fibonacci's.
Yeah, no, I agree. I haven't even got one drawn on mine, so I'll keep a lookout. Because if you see it before I do, let me know. Definitely want to have a go in that.
Absolutely.
Oh yes.
Absolutely. Yeah. So it was, man, I feel like there was another one that we were looking at where I'd gotten it here. We can just look at the alerts. So it was, it was HBAR. HBAR, same thing. Look, we had all this historical support here, right? And this is the weekly. It probably would make more sense on the daily than the weekly. So let's drag this thing in here. But look at how like kind of tight this range has been all the way back to like early December, right? Where we just been in here. And so we had set an alert right here. It went down a little bit below it, right? But say you caught it from, that's 70% on 10X, baby. Let's go. That's how people are winning. You just got to be setting alerts, man. That's it. Like I'm telling you, you do the work in advance, you set the alerts, and then it tells you when to go. Come on now. All right. My camera's not even working today. I don't know what the deal is. Let's go. I'm gonna switch over to SnowCam. I'm gonna go out there. You guys talk amongst yourselves for a second. It's gonna take me just a second to get out there.
I was just going to come on and say that I'm pretty sure you're correct on pulling the fib from the top. From the bottom to the top. But I don't know. I assume the Fibonacci can be used from the top to the bottom as well, depending on whether you're planning on longing or shorten. I don't know. Or if it just gets rejected off of certain places within that Fibonacci, then you know whether you're going to long or short. I'm not an expert. I've lost a lot of money trading. I just learned a few things here and there.
Yeah, so I mean, ideally, you'd do it from like low to high if you're experiencing the uptrend, and if you're sort of predicting or in a downtrend, you go from high to low. That's sort of usual rule how you do it.
All right, can you guys hear me?
We need to make sure that we get you the Web3 winter woolly hat.
I know, I'm a bozo. It's like I gotta order one. When I get home today, I'm gonna work on my computer at home for a while. But there we go. You can see SnowCam snowing like crazy out here. Well, now it's kind of like icy. Ish. Still snowflakes though.
You see, my internet is that good here that I can still see you with your winter hat on, sat in the studio, just frozen.
Smash
Now
the
it
like.
a little bit.
Yeah, so it's like it's that much snow. It's like an inch. Nothing. It's like a dusting. As much. What would you guys call this from Canada? Like not even a dusting, right? This is just like a Monday.
It's Friday.
I can't hear it.
It's Friday.
I'm going
That
to
makes
share
sense.
with you guys the dusting that we've got from the UK. You'll laugh. Jay's is like a blizzard compared to ours. I'll stick it in the jumbotron.
Oh man, it was like, and it was like straight up blizzarding this morning when I was driving in. Welcome to my office. All right, snow cam out.
So is it dry powdery snow or is it good snowball snow?
So it started out as very dry, powdery snow, and now it's coming down. It's a lot more wet. So now it's coming
Gotcha.
down. It's very good packing snow.
So you might see some snowmen on the side of the road or in the neighborhoods. Very cool.
Oh, you're gonna see one in my neighborhood, in my driveway, or in my front. Yeah.
And that's how it should be.
Well, maybe I should have kept the snow cam up. We're gonna have to go no camera. That seemed like the charging cord supposed to keep the battery going while the well, whatever, it wasn't plugging in, so camera's dead. So it's just it's just us today on the video. Sorry guys.
Damn, and Mercury's not even retrograde. So you
Oh,
can't blame it on the astro.
Don't even get me started on all of that stuff. When Mercury hits retrograde, the technology failures that I experience become absolute, and everyone's just like always just like, oh, don't worry, bro, it's Mercury retrograde. It's like, not again. I don't need any more of that.
My wife says that shit all the time.
Because it's true, man. Every time Mercury goes retrograde, my car ends up in the shop. I have technicians in my house. It's just a hot mess. You know, I don't even travel when Mercury's retrograde. I don't want to hear it.
Nah, it's not. Not worth it anymore. There's too many things like, and there's like indicators and all sorts of weird shit that go along with astrology, and it's all just so strangely connected that it's, you have a hard time keeping up with it, really. Like, I know that there are
Bro,
people.
it's just like anything else. You got to start with the easy stuff. Start with the moon and go from there.
Explain more, J Chains.
Thanks, J Chains. So I find
Well, the
most
thing
basic
about it
trading-
is, you know,
Astro's going to explain it. No worries.
So what people don't realize that, like, astrology, right? It's all about mathematics, right? So they think it's like woo woo, but it is a true science, and it's an ancient science at that. So, it's all mathematics, and math don't lie, right? And 90% of the time, if you understand the math behind it, it's the same math that is used in the algorithm that moves price. So when you make the connections and you understand, how the dots connect, then you can understand how when you look at the sky and you do the math between the moves, it's the same math that will move literally the markets.
I think that's why he's not too into it, because I don't think he's really good with math. Are you, J Chains? I mean, women lie, men lie, but the math doesn't lie, J Chains.
No. I can be fully transparent with you guys. Throughout my education life, math was never my strongest subject. Not that I'm bad at it or anything. It just wasn't my strongest.
And here you are trading crypto.
The astrology gods told me that math wasn't your strong suit.
See, man, maybe you went and saw a psychic too. Did you go? Are you like going to see the Longshore Medium or whatever? Jersey Shore medium. What's her name? Like the famous psychic?
Miss Cleo.
Oh,
Don't marry the
that
fat
video.
man. He only wants you for your money.
But here's the thing, though, like, yes, it is mathematical in nature, but you don't need to know all the math behind it now because they have softwares and things you use to do the calculation. So you don't really need the math anymore. I mean, true astrologers still learn the math because, that's part of taking the course and knowing what you're doing. But yeah, you don't really need that deep mathematical understanding anymore. I mean, my motto is astrology, made easy. So, yeah, it could be as easy as you want it to be. You could just learn about the cycles, the timing cycles of the planets. And by knowing the time, I'll give you an example. So the lunar nodes, right, which is, where the north poles and the south poles of the moon connect its location at a specific time of the cycle with the sun's poles. And basically, it's like timing and location, right? So back in 2006 and 2008, we had a polar lunar node alignment, right, of a specific kind. And we had, the last recession that we saw where, the property market went down. Well, when the lunar nodes shift places and they do this particular, location move, it's a business cycle. So it's about 18.5. It's in alignment with multiple business cycles. So we're about to have one at the same location and same shift as the one we saw in 2006, 2008, 2009. Which is going to indicate that in 2026 and in 2028, we're going to see another set of bear market recessions. So it's really interesting to learn cycles in terms of timing versus just the math behind it. But yeah, so, properties in the property business cycle is about to come to a bubble burst. So roll your...
Put it all in crypto. This is great. Like, honestly, and kind of like would go in line with, do you think if the market crashed, would they still continue, like the housing market I'm talking about, would they continue to drop rates, or do you think that would just be an incentive enough for people to buy? They'd buy cheaper homes at higher rates.
Well, the property business cycle market, the property market business cycle is coming to a top around 2026, 2028, between those 2 years. So quite frankly, when we see these bull run tops, a lot of that money is going to get rolled into the properties because we're going back into the sign of Taurus, which is, hard assets. So we're going to see like things like metals and commodities, have really nice rises, while, things like properties and whatnot are going to come to the forefront. They're going to be back in swing. Like everyone's going to be, selling and buying.
Let me ask you a question, because you just said the times of Taurus, and I happen to be a Taurus. April 30th is my birthday here. What, like, does that mean that like I should be playing all of those things like you just said, the metals, all of this stuff, because this is my time, baby? Like we're gonna crush it because it's my Taurus time. I thought it was gonna be a bad thing.
It also means you're more sensitive to the energies. So you just have to be more attuned and
I'm not sensitive.
Watch yourself. Yeah. Yeah. Just watch yourself.
I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. That's some interesting stuff. Doug, go ahead, brother.
So I didn't want to like sort of completely change the subject when you guys seem so into that one, but just real quick, I saw something. I don't know if it was Binance or Bybit. Can't remember. One of them is halting the services throughout the Indian market. Do you reckon that's going to cause any shake-up at all?
The Indian market? I don't know. Aren't they one of those countries that's made Bitcoin illegal like 25 times over the last couple of years, like China did?
Oh, I think they're just following the Chinese government there. But yeah, no, they've. Oh, God, geez, I can't remember which one it was. I don't know if it was Binance or Bybit. It was definitely one of the Bs. But no, they've been under quite a bit of heavy scrutiny in the last 12 months or so, and they've decided that I think they've literally given them like 48 hours notice. So I don't know if that's gonna affect anything. And also we've got the was it the job rates or whatever coming out? Is that today? I think that's today.
I thought we didn't that come out earlier this week, and the numbers came out really great. But at the end of the day, like 2 months ago, they lied by like 1 million jobs or whatever it was, or whatever that story was. I can't quite remember the headline. So
they lied, surely not.
Yeah, yeah. Like it was like a big thing where like they had to like correct the numbers by like 1 million because they totally lied about it, and like nobody trusts that shit anymore. They're all just made up anyway. J Change, go ahead. That's fun to me.
Thanks, Richard. Thanks, original flavor J Chains. Appreciate you having me here.
So are you the derivative? Does that make you a derivative?
Yeah, I'm the Percy whatever character, not Kekius Maximus, or I guess I'm a butthole token, not fart token. But that's okay. It's an honor to be your derivative, J Chains.
Thank you.
An absolute fucking honor.
I was thinking like you could be like my Litecoin. I'd be the Bitcoin and you could be the Litecoin. Frank, I just hit co-host.
That should go on a fucking t-shirt. That should go on a t-shirt. Never mind the sand and snow. Would you be my the Litecoin to my Bitcoin? I'd appreciate that. I had my hand up for like probably some really important reason that now we'll never find out. So instead I'm just gonna pivot and say what's up to Sandra, my best friend down there in the audience. She probably has some art that you should go check out if you haven't already done so. She's on that drip.
Yeah, this is what you need to be doing is you need to be following her so that you can, and you could even like set the noti bells too, so that when you see that art come out, you can like it, you can like start to pay attention more. You know what I mean? Because like she drops like screen shares of the drawing process and shit, and that's just dope. So I don't know, give her a follow so you can at least see that stuff. One day, after the bull run, like I'm getting a tattoo from Sandra because I love her line work. I think this is something I know that she's done it for other people, and so I think she's actually learning how to tattoo. So maybe we'll let her just do the tattoo as well. Maybe by then she'll have practice on. I saw someone posted a video. There's like a food. I know that you could tattoo on like pig stuff, and I know that because I was on Ink Masters and I've seen all that stuff. But also, there's like a fruit that people like practice to tattoo in to kind of get like that the pressuring. Go ahead, KT.
We got 1 more minute till pizza, and that exchange was Bybit in India.
Oh, and you reminded me. Thank you. It makes more sense that it's Bybit and not Binance. This is your daily reminder. Don't keep your fucking money on an exchange because you never know when you're going to get 48 hours notice that you need to get that shit off of there FTX style, and maybe you're busy for those 48 hours. Don't keep on an exchange what you can't afford to lose, not your keys, not your fucking cheese, as my number one J Chains likes to say.
And don't forget, and that includes your NFTs. Remember? There you go.
No, I totally forgot, but thank you.
Go ahead, Neil.
Hey, unless you're on the Stargaze, because you don't pull those off, they stay there.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. I guess things are different on certain things and chains. And that was something that confused me when I did the Stargaze thing, was that it was like you had to go somewhere else. But I would say that a little bit of education to the new processes style or whatever it would be, because like you can, I will tell you can in fact teach an old dog new tricks. It is possible. That is something that we know. But that being said,
I watched an old dog get knocked out. That was a new trick for him.
I'm looking at you because I know you're probably watching the stream right now because you were earlier because you saw the charts. I'm looking at you right now.
I'm watching you watch me, and stare deeply into my soul. I feel it. I feel it in my cockles.
You should be feeling that today. And I hope that you enjoy your pizza tonight extremely well.
Hey, I'm like 6'4", 200 pounds. You think you can get down? We could do this thing.
Hey,
6'4", 200.
I'm just
What are you
curious.
like a little? What are you like a little beanpole?
I'm a
6'4",
twig,
200?
bro. And that's me out of shape. So I figure I'll put on some muscle. We could meet at 205 or something like that.
All right.
How we got two J
And
chains
then
up
all
here?
these people could watch me get knocked out. It'd be awesome.
How we got two J chains up here, and neither one of them thank the YouTubers halfway through. Like, what we got going on here?
Well, fuck the YouTubers.
No. The real J Chains does not feel that way. The real J Chains loves you. You know what? It's been strange because the camera went out, so it's basically just been the space all day. So, that's what people have had to put up with. But I appreciate it. Honestly, like, I do appreciate all of those folks kind of bearing with us and just watching the speaker panel just be posted up there. So thank you guys for hanging out and doing that. That does mean the world to me. Go ahead and smash the like if you can. Unless you don't have arms, it would be tough. You could use your toes. I've seen the videos of people who don't have arms or hands use their feet for things. And so I'm not being rude or fresh. I just know that that's a thing. So appreciate you if that's what you got to do. And if that's not what you got to do, I'm sorry that I've dug this hole for myself. And so I'm just going to climb out of it immediately and just say, hey, guess what? Mama mia, Papa Pia, Daddy wants some pizzeria. We are going to be doing some pizza orders. Neil, you are going to be going first. What's your pizza order today, brother?
All right. I'm going to do that double pepperoni, double cheese.
Hey, that sounds good. I like that. Derivative J Chains, what's your pizza order today? I hope it's delicious.
I'm taking that mustard pizza with Diet Pepsi on the side. No, that Diet Coke shit.
I hate you. Man. 6 a.m. Doug, brother, what is your pizza order today?
Today I'm going to try that Philly cheesesteak. I haven't tried that yet. Philly cheesesteak with pocket sticks and chorizo, some pepperoni on there, and jalapenos. Let's go.
Hey, man, that sounds wonderful. Definitely want to get a try of that slice. The Astro Goat. What's
Can I please have a spicy chicken buffalo? Because Latinas like it spicy.
A spicy buffalo chicken pizza? That sounds wonderful with some blue ass cheese. I know you guys like ranch in this room, but no. Ranch is trash, baby. Blue cheese is where it's at. But it's your pizza. You can have whatever you want.
Nah, man. Blue cheese all the way.
Yes. There we go. Frank, my guy, what's your pizza order?
Yeah, man. I think I'm just gonna go with a pepperoni pizza with a little extra J chains on it. You got to put that J chains on it.
Got to put some of that fresh, some of that drip on. I see someone else just came up. We got Dr. L. Don coming on out here. What's up, my brother? What kind of pizza you want today? Come on. I know you want pizza.
They're still connecting.
Oh, it shows requested. I guess maybe there's an issue bringing up Dr. L. Don. I like the Trump banner. All right. So while we wait for the doc.
Can you hear me?
There we go. What's up, Doc?
What's up, man? Long time no talk. Let's go with the Hawaiian pizza with splash of ketchup.
It was Hawaiian with what?
A splash of ketchup. Sorry, I'm at the gym.
Ketchup on a Hawaiian pizza? All right, man.
Yes,
you can
sir.
have it. You can have that. I'm not gonna take a taste of it. I'm not taking the slice.
Come on, man.
A Hawaiian with ketchup? That sounds interesting. I mean, maybe
It sounds like a spliff.
Don't fade it, man. Don't fade it.
All right. Well, I won't fade it. At some point in my life, I will try a Hawaiian slice. The next time I'm somewhere that has Hawaiian slices, I will also kindly ask for some ketchup because I will try the Dr. Don. I'll call that the El Don and be like, hey, do you have any ketchup? Because I got to try the El Don. They'll be like, what did you say? And I'll be like, oh, yeah, the doctor. I'm trying to slice at the doctor. And they'll be like, dude, get the fuck out of here. But here's the ketchup. And then I'll eat it and I'll be either happy or sad. One of the two. I don't know. One way or the other, I'm either going to be happy or sad that I've made that decision in life to have pizza with ketchup on it. I mean, I get that tomato sauce is basically ketchup, sort of, but not really. I don't know. And for me, we are going to be doing the standard tonight, and the standard now has become we're making our own dough. So we did that last night, and then today the toppings are going to be double pep, some fresh garlic, some banana peppers, some arugula, and some balsamic glaze, baby. Pinkies out. That's how we're eating our slices. That's how I'm doing it in my house these days. It's the pepperoni pinky.
I've got to ask, what is arugula?
Oh, you've never had arugula? Oh, brother. So it's a lettuce. It's a salad additive that would go into like typically the spring mix. It's typically bitter by nature. It's great on its own as a salad with like typically like a lemon balsamic or something of the sort, right? A citrusy balsamic. It's a great for a breakfast salad with like a poached egg too, but that's beside the so it's got a nice little bitterness to it, got a little bit of crunch if you put enough on there, and with the balsamic glaze, I'll tell you what, man, that's where you're at. And you could even do a little shaved like pecorino or Parmigiano Reggiano, but you don't have to. You don't have to do that. Like, I know everybody's on a diet and doing the pizzas.
Okay. I'll tell you what. Yeah, I'll take some of that on my pizza as well, then, brother.
All right, there you go. I'm sending you some arugula. Next time I see you, I'll make sure that I have arugula. So if I'm coming to London, I'll bring some with me if you guys don't have it there.
Definitely. Happy Pizza Day, fam.
There it is. All right, yeah, absolutely,
man,
guys.
we
Happy
appreciate
Pizza
you.
Day. Please do yourselves a favor, and wherever you consumed this show today, whether if it was on YouTube, X, if you listened or watched, appreciate you guys. Go ahead and smash the like button, hit the heart, tag some friends, do what you got to do. We'll be back on Monday at 9 a.m. Eastern for more Web3 Breakfast. So have yourselves a great weekend. Push forward. Make yourself better. Be better on Monday than you were today, if that makes sense.
And go build a snowman and tag Web3 Breakfast.
And don't forget to roll on, mark your calendars for the, 2026 buy more property, and between now and 2026 buy more VHS.
Yes.
And we appreciate you.
God damn it. I was supposed to
risking.
do a giveaway. I was supposed to give away $100 in VHS, and that literally just reminded me, like right as I'm getting ready to shut the show down. I'll post a tweet. Damn, I wanted to make sure. I originally wanted to give it to a YouTube watcher because I know that like those people are like for real, and it's like not going to be a bot that usually goes on X. Monday, and I'll give away more than $100. That's my bad, guys. I screwed that one up. I was thinking a snow cam. It was the snow cam that threw me off. I was just so freaking excited about snow cam that I forgot about a giveaway. My bad.
Hey, we appreciate you risking your life to come in here and host a show for us, and make sure you get home safely, bro. Because I don't need your wife being mad at us because you wrecked the car.
And then they'd be stuck with knockoff J chains. Nobody wants that.
Yeah, we don't want to be stuck with Canadian J chains.
I'll just send. I'm gonna have to send. I'm gonna have to send you all like my private keys and like the password and all that stuff to the X account. So, I'm just kidding. Don't ever do that.
Hey, just before we wrap up, I just wanted to give some props to the doc who joined us at the end from the gym. I just got to give him some props for doing that.
I listen. I agree with you there because I've tried to do that a few times. And whether if you're working out and you just like pop in during a set break, sure, that's easy to do. But like if you're there for a sustained conversation and you're like on a treadmill or a bike, man, you'd be winded. Nobody wants to hear that heavy breathing, especially if you got like a headpiece in I keep my headphones off to the side on like loud volume so I don't have to have them in my head if you guys usually watch the live stream. But like, the people that put the headbuds in, I do that at the gym and you'd be hearing me unless you got noise cancellation. Anyway, I'm rambling. I love you guys. Have a great weekend. See you Monday. Stay warm if it's cold where you're at.
Is there a show this afternoon?
No, I'm going home to play in the snow and then that's it. Then the roads will be treacherous. So that's it. That's it for today. We'll be back on Monday morning. So be safe. See you guys on Monday.